Across the defence, the space, the commercial aircraft sphere, the manufacturing at speed and efficiency is important, as is the life cycle of any aircraft and any system. But I'm here with Siemens Digital Industries Software to discuss how to make sure those all work the best way they can. Henry, now we've had some news this morning already from Siemens Digital. Tell us what that is.
Yeah, we're excited to announce a new partnership with the Exploration Company. It's a startup focusing on reusable spacecraft, and so they will be adopting the Siemens Xcelerator portfolio to help accelerate the design of their products.
And tell us about, what your product range, your suite of products, because it's not just one product, what it is, and we'll talk about what it does for customers.
Sure, when we say Siemens Xcelerator portfolio, it's a large depth and breadth of capabilities across the entire life cycle, ranging from very early engineering through manufacturing all the way to sustainment.
And why do companies need you as such? Can't they just do this themselves? What do you bring that they can't deliver?
What we bring to the table is not disconnected solutions. It's really connected solutions to be able to bring value through the entire life cycle and manage the complexity again through the entire life cycle of the products.
And just give us an example of some of the companies you've been working for, because I think that illustrates quite well the depth and breadth of your expertise.
Sure, we range in the aerospace and defense from the large primes, Northrop Grumman, General Atomics, to very small startups as well. So the announcement we made this morning, the Exploration Company, other startups like JetZero. So we help any company size working with our solutions.
And let's just talk about what they bring and what they deliver. So give us an example perhaps of if you've worked with a certain company, is it speed to market? Is it, we mentioned earlier, life cycle costs? What are the efficiencies and the things that you actually can deliver that you've proven so far?
Yeah, the biggest pressure we see in the aerospace and defense industry is really pace. Is how do we bring products to market, obviously safer but faster. And so a lot of the companies we're working with, they are focusing on pace and agility. And so with our portfolio, we're looking at how to help them accelerate the time to market, whether it's compressing the design cycles, whether it's decreasing the time to manufacture, but also once those assets are in the air, how do we help them operate them at a lower cost as well?
And in a practical sense, Henry, how does it work? Do you embed teams with the customers? Do you go in, leave something behind? How does that sort of integration work?
A lot of the work is collaborations. It's understanding the current state. Every company has a different digital level of digital maturity, a different starting point. So work closely with companies to understand where they are on the digital transformation journey. And along the way, we also bring best practices, having worked with hundreds of customers. So we bring best practices on how we can digitally transform companies to help reduce time to market, reduce cost, and increase quality.
And as you sort of move through this, as the industry wants to move even faster, etc., more efficiently as well, what do you see coming in terms of innovation for your accelerator product line, for your software, perhaps using more industrial AI generally? What do you see?
Yeah, today we have to use the word AI. So definitely AI is a large component of our entire portfolio. Whether we use AI within our solutions to accelerate the work and increase productivity, or whether we use AI as a whole to build upon what we call enterprise knowledge graph to quickly connect solution system and processes to come up with solutions faster. So definitely we are looking at AI. On the engineering side, if you look at it, it's really, for instance, an example of how do we significantly increase the design exploration space so we can come up with optimized solutions much faster. On the manufacturing side, it's really be able to look at real-time adjustments of parameters to optimize productions. And on the sustainment side, it's really talking about predictive maintenance and be able to minimize downtime for assets and increase operational availability.
Just finally, Henry, we're out here on your balcony because your customer demonstration area is frankly so busy we can't get in. So what's in there and why are customers finding it intriguing?
Sure, what we have brought at the Farnborough Air Show this year is a unique setup where we have an experience where we're walking our customers through what we call a day-in-the-life example, where we put ourselves in the shoes of a customer, in that case a drone manufacturer, and we're looking at how to introduce a new version of this drone to market faster. Along the way, we are facing significant challenges, whether it's engineering, manufacturing, and as we operate this new drone, and we're bringing our solutions to showcase to the customers how we will be able to help them address those challenges. It's really helpful to drive conversations through this art of the possible, not that Siemens, not just as a solution provider, but we're here to solve aerospace and defense problems and bringing this example to help to drive those discussions.